It's Wednesday. You know what time it is. Time for the hottest wrestling podcast on the planet with your hosts, good old JP Mayer and Princess Pretty Girl Luna,
She's
Dollar
sleeping.
Bill, the cleaner, and the brain. Welcome to the Brain Trust.
I have something to say.
Start it off.
Don't
Start
you dare. You're fired.
Damn. Again.
And because you're fired, I'm bringing RPM in.
Oof. Too
Not.
soon.
I'm not touching that with like a 10-foot pole.
Nah.
I'm
Not even 100-foot pole.
No, he's done. I'm sorry. He's done.
I guess you're making an announcement tonight then.
we don't need to discuss that.
No, that's not discussable on air.
I am making an announcement though. I am officially entering my name into the July Hanbo show in Tokyo. Well, actually not in Tokyo. I think it's in Nagoya.
Nagoya.
All expenses paid, and I'm gonna look like this guy to my right. Tits and all.
Now, just a question out of curiosity, sir. Are the man boobs
Yeah.
going to be as big?
No, I might look
Only
like
if
my
he weighs
man.
about 200 pounds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm about 300. I probably look more like the guy on the left. Although they got fucking. If there's one thing you look at every sumo wrestler, they got ham and quads, man. Like if you put those quads onto Kevin Nash, he would never tear a quad again.
No, he'd still find a way to tear a quad.
Probably.
I was thinking more along the lines of Triple H or Vince McMahon.
Oh gosh, now
But-
Vince, he loves the big slapping meat.
But like Kevin Nash will like tear it in the most weird way, and every time he comes back, he tears another one.
All you
He's
got to
always,
do is look at his
he's always
quads.
getting a
and
new
tear.
one tear. Getting a new one torn on him.
He's gonna tear
He's
his
always
quads
tearing a
to
new
put
one.
his socks on.
Wow.
God. Put his
So
socks
We
on.
are
Oh,
2 minutes
we
into
got-
the show, and we're already off track.
what track? We ain't going. We ain't started track yet.
No, see, here's the thing
We
about
haven't
this
even
show
left
now.
the station yet.
This show now, we have hover trains, so like we can hover. We go anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, so we don't need roads.
Once this
Shut up,
baby
Doc
hits,
Brown.
once this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Serious shit.
1.21
Oh, yeah.
gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts.
Gigawatt.
Oh
Damn.
shit!
Oh God, having a good time. Y'all having a good time. Yeah. Hit me about that poop.
So, we got a lot
Okay,
of wrestling to talk about this week.
Yes,
We
we
got a
do.
lot of wrestling. It's a crazy weekend, folks.
Yep,
It is-
and
No, crazy ain't the word.
Yeah.
This
Expand upon
this
it.
weekend is FUBAR.
yep, and I'd like to thank you guys for letting me have this 2 hours so I could talk about the Best of Super Juniors 32. We are about halfway through.
We will not be talking about the Best of Super Juniors 32. We are
Aw.
previewing this weekend's events in the United States.
Yes, so if you have a
Underseas is not in the
television,
United States.
well, I mean, if you have a television or a computer, you can watch it through there, and technically it'll be in the United States, just not live in front of you.
True.
Still not happening.
It was that
We'll
green
not talk
screen?
about New Japan.
Yeah, I might switch here, and it's like, look what happened.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
shit, that's cool.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's
that is-
crazy.
yeah.
That's cool.
Okay, so let's
Let's go
get
on.
started here. Let's get started. So since first event is on Friday, let's start there.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll do the
TNA Under
appetizers.
Siege. Yeah.
We'll do the appetizers and then the main course. Figure cleaner will do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Because that's his
start off,
bread and
man.
butter.
That's true. That's true. No lie. No lie.
You're just saying things that my family would say in a restaurant.
Yeah. Eat
This is
eat
true.
your dinner.
I think this is something people would say in anybody would say in any restaurant, not
True.
just your family. So
Buffet.
we got on Friday night we got TNA Under Siege.
TNA, TNA. Brought to you by Vince Russo.
Oh,
Vince Russo.
no thanks.
Yeah, even his wife doesn't want to fuck him anymore. That's how stupid he is.
God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud?
I heard nothing.
I didn't think
You
so.
didn't say it loud enough.
All right, so let's. I'm gonna jump around the card a little bit here because I don't want to go 1 through 8, which is what they have listed 1 through 8. I want to mix it up a little bit. So we're gonna start with a singles match between Eddie Edwards and Cody Deaner.
Yeah, and from what I heard, the stip is if Diener wins, he gets a new contract.
Yep, that is the stipulation.
Nah. By Cody.
Yeah,
So,
to be honest with you, I really don't even know who the fuck he is. So
He's been with TNA off and on for a while.
yeah,
That's why I don't know him, because he's off and on.
Who the fuck are you?
Because I think he also spent. If I remember right, I thought he also spent some time in All Japan. I might be thinking of somebody else.
Let's see. He's been in.
No,
He was in WWE.
Oh, he probably had a couple of dark matches. He had a couple of dark matches back in 2004.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in a.
He lost to Muhammad Hassan.
But to be also fair, he also lost a Kurt Angle Invitational.
Yeah.
But when he was in TNA, he was paired up with ODB, and I love me some ODB.
Yes, he had 11 matches. His first stint in TNA goes back to all the way back to also 2004. He had 1 match.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, he lost to Abyss on an explosion, and then he doesn't work again until 2009, where he had 11 matches with ODB. Oh, he's a former Oh no, wait, what?
Yeah, you're reading that right. He is a former TNA Knockouts tag team champion.
Whoa.
Okay, so what it says here is that I might have actually seen the lead up to this, but so apparently it was a tag team match for the Knockouts Championship, not the tag titles, the singles title. It was Cody Deaner and ODB versus Beautiful People.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember that.
Oh, and he probably lost the Feast or Fired match.
You're fired.
Probably.
He probably got fired.
But he was a World Tag Team Champion in Impact.
Yes, because he's had been with Impact since 2019.
Yeah, he 2 times, but he's got 3 different partners listed.
Who the fuck did I thinking about?
Eric Young, Joe During, and Rhino.
Yeah, because it was a part of. Fuck, what was the name of that group?
The Eric Young one, right?
Yeah.
No, not World Elite.
No, that.
Northern Armory?
No, that's
too new.
That's his new
AEW.
group.
Yeah,
Isn't
I'm
it?
trying to. Oh, there was one in.
Fighter by Design. Fighter by
yes.
Design.
Oh, okay. So I'm thinking the person I was thinking about that also had the stint in All Japan was Joe Doring.
Yeah, and ever since, once Joe got that, I believe it was a cancer diagnosis, he's gone. He left.
He hasn't. I checked his cage match. He hasn't worked since 22.
Damn, that's a while.
Yeah.
He didn't last long in WWE.
To Diener?
During.
Mm.
Made his debut at FCW, where he lost to Johnny Prime. on February 25th, 2010. On my birthday that same year, he defeated Prime in a rematch under the name Drake Brewer. And then in September of 2010, he was released from his developmental contract and went back to
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow! In 2011, he worked for All Big Three in Japan.
Shit.
Nice.
New Japan, All Japan, and Noah. But yeah. So I'm on the TNA website. They only give me 7 matches, so I'll be surprised to see what the 8th match is.
Time to go to cage match.
Yeah.
The all-knowing, all-seeing cage match.
Okay, so it doesn't give me upcoming.
So I was talking to Kane earlier today.
Shoot.
Meh.
Man.
Yeah. And we were talking about because one of his buddies reminded him about a show from Jersey All Pro, and I just happened to go to IWTV, and I looked at all the Jersey All Pro shows, and there was another show that was celebrating its 20th anniversary today, the Braintree Invasion.
Oh, fuck.
And I tagged not only Kane, but I tagged Azrael in it too because he was on that card.
Azrael, he's a good guy.
He's the good guy.
I saw that and I said to myself, no shit he's sharing that because it says Braintree.
Womp, 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 womp. Womp, womp.
So, but yeah, we're pretty much in agreement that
Mr. Diener is not winning.
yeah, he's not getting a new contract.
Well,
no.
To be fair with me, I'm just gonna say names. I haven't been keeping up with TNA storylines as of late, except for they don't like Tessa the Racist and Joe Hendry's jobbing out on NXT.
I expected to job it on NXT though, unfortunately.
Yeah. And you know what?
Oh.
I saw a short video of him explaining what's going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually like how he explains it. That it's part of the story. How do you rebuild? How do you recover from a loss like that? It's like especially his WrestleMania loss. How do you recover from that? And he just goes on with that.
You know what Conan said? Although it's Conan, so you got to take it with a huge grain of salt. He thinks that Hendry might end up going to AEW, which I would love because I do like Joe Hendry. But I don't know.
With all the work he's been doing in NXT, I really don't know. I think he's going to end up in WWE.
I think it comes down to him. Where does he want to work?
Yeah, he could very well resign with TNA.
Yeah,
well, because you know what he said. Conan says that he doesn't think like AEW could throw big money at him, and TNA is not, or WWE is not going to compete because they don't do that.
Yeah.
but here's the thing. AEW throws the big money at him. He goes there. How, that he will become the little fish in the big pond full of great white fucking sharks, and he would get eaten alive.
I think he would slot right into the mid card because if you look at Joe Hendry, I don't think he's main roster WWE ready because there's a lot. There's just as many big sharks in WWE as there are in AEW.
Yeah.
So that's why I think. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Vinny. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. No, it's okay. All I'm going to say is that I think his character works better for WWE, but he could absolutely survive in AEW. It's just wherever he goes, whoever signs him is gonna get a good talent.
Oh, no doubt.
Absolutely.
But what were you gonna say, John?
I think he would fit well in NXT to start, and if for some reason Oba is still the champion at the time that he comes in, he could be the one to knock off Oba.
Mhm.
Despite Oba's and his talent and his size, I think they could write it where Joe Hendry eventually knocks off Oba, and that sends Oba onto the main roster.
I mean, I think we could all agree that if he does go to WWE, he's going to NXT immediately because
Oh,
he's established there.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
But okay, so what is the next match in TNA?
I think we're gonna go with one of our favorite guys. We're gonna go with Mikey. I like Mikey.
You want to be
Mike
like Mike?
Santana against AJ Francis.
You see, I love AJ. I love Mike Santana a little bit more. Mike Santana.
But you got the X Factor involved in this match in Casey Navarro.
Because you're dealing with the X Factor. See, every time I hear somebody go X Factor, I just think of the fucking X Factor theme from the Attitude Era.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Oh, okay.
That was a great theme.
But not the singing one that everybody remembers. It's the other one.
I love the Uncle Cracker version.
Yeah, no, I think of the other one. Because that was the one that was in WWF Raw for the Xbox. And I used to play the fuck out of that.
The first Raw? The first Raw?
Yeah. It was right after the invasion angle. Because it was just known as Raw, and it had guys like, I know Booker T was in it. I'm trying to remember, like, I think RVD was also in it.
Oh, that's a good question. It's been a while since I played it.
Yeah, me too, because I don't have my Xbox anymore.
Yeah, I think I still have mine. It's just it's just has a hard drive in it. Yeah, I modded the shit out of it.
Oh no.
I thought about doing that to my 360. I still have that.
Now.
Yeah, but I got to get in there because the laser. I think the laser is starting to go. Like the disc reader laser.
Oh god, it's that laser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
And it's been like 12 years since I opened it up, so I got to get in there. But yeah, I think I'll go with Mike Santana as well. Although I mean, I know AJ has come off that Joe Hendry feud. That's the last that I've heard of what Joe.
No,
AJ.
you're off by a while.
Yeah, I don't know what he's done since.
Not much. Him and Casey Navarro have been teaming.
I like Casey Navarro. It should be Casey Navarro versus Mike Santana.
They ran that match on an episode of Impact.
Okay. I'm surprised they probably have already done it in Hog like 4 times already.
Didn't they do it once in Hog?
Oh, they had to. They've had to. All right. Hold on. Let me go check this out.
He's gonna check it.
What?
Who?
I'm just looking at the TNA pay-per-view schedule,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking at the the Slammiversary poster.
That's the one that's going to be in New York, right?
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. They've only had 2 matches against each other.
Um,
Both in TNA.
So a little bit of an older poster there.
You think?
Oh wait, hold
There
on.
isn't one person in that.
Jeff Hardy.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
Jeff Hardy's the only one in TNA right now.
wait, scroll down a little bit.
Hang on one second.
I want. Wait, what the? Oh,
Is that
like
Chris Sabin?
yeah, that's Chris Sabin on the end.
Whoa.
I thought that TNA Slammiversary 2025 thing. No, yeah, is this on like a sketchy website?
WrestlingSpoilers.com.
Oh, without a doubt, it's on a sketchy website. They just searched up TNA Slammiversary and was like,
Yeah.
boom. And they threw in the old logo. I'll be honest, man, I love that original TNA logo. Not the one with the yellow letters, but the gold.
The gold in the background and the red letters.
Yeah, and like for this one, they use like a they use a lot of empty space. They don't have like a background color, so it just looks weird.
It is weird. Just saying it sounds weird.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy it's TNA again and not Impact.
Yeah.
TNA Impact.
But yeah, Mike Santana only faced off against Casey Navarro twice, both in TNA Impact. Once in November in a singles, and then once a couple weeks ago in a tag match.
Whoa.
Okay, where is this one? This ought to be interesting. I want to see how far away this one is.
What?
It's super far away.
So far.
Far away that the old narrator retired and we had to hire a new one.
TNA's running a 2-pack, a 2-event combo pack in June in Moon, Pennsylvania.
Moon?
Moon.
What the fuck is Moon?
That's Sky.
Is it like? Wait, hold on.
It is literally just outside of Pittsburgh.
Oh, yeah, that's a little bit far.
It's 5.5 hours for me.
They probably couldn't get Pittsburgh proper.
Yeah. It's UPMC Event Center.
UPMC?
University of Pittsburgh Medical Center.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. So.
Wait, where the fuck? I can't find it on Google Maps. Moon Township.
I'm just...
Oh, I see. It's right outside the airport.
Yep.
Oh.
And it's right next to Robert Morris University.
Yes. That'd be cool.
What's the and this is for what? Just
2 Impact shows.
it's probably like a taping in between.
Mm-hmm. They want $75 for the tickets.
That's the cheapest though out of these 3 shows.
Yeah.
It's what, $40 a ticket?
What happened?
That's if you're getting the 2-pack, that's a little more than 40 or a little less than 40 a ticket.
That's true.
It's not a bad venue.
And no, it's not for the 2 shows combined. It's each show.
Oh, hell no.
And I'm looking at SeatGeek right now for it. And we're talking section 105, but still, it's up a little bit.
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Ticketmaster for the 2 event combo pack.
Yeah.
Right.
And the cheapest I see is 86. 86.20.
Shit.
That's for a solo ticket. Oh, but most of the venues sold out on Ticketmaster. Oh, wow. Oh, no, it's pretty much a sellout.
I got fart.
Like, literally, if I'm looking at it, I'm saying maybe there's 30 tickets left.
That's good.
Oh, it's very good for them. But then again, that's on a 2-pack. Let me check single days.
That's the Friday show I'm showing right now.
Oh, okay. There's a lot more. There's a lot more singles. Well, that's on SeatGeek. I don't trust SeatGeek for like, or at least like Ticketmaster is the box office.
Yeah.
All right, so let me show Ticketmaster.
Okay, hang on one second.
Yeah. Let me present. Share screen. Share screen.
Share screen. Shave blood.
Oh, all right. Hold on. Let me copy the URL so I could post it in this browser. Present, share screen, share screen.
Eventually, we'll get through the other 6 matches.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
At least we're talking about TNI. Like this
Wow, that's
is just for the Friday show.
That looks like a lot of available.
Yeah. The 2-pack is completely different, though. Copy link address and paste and go. See, now this is for the 2-pack. That's what I originally thought, because this is what's available for the 2-pack. Which, I mean, if you go one of these seats, but they're gonna probably have to make you buy both, which sucks. It's $136, which is about $140 for row G. What? That's row 7?
7 rows up. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
but then you got to figure in all the ridiculous fees. The butt scratch fee.
I'm not sure how I have it on Ticketmaster. I don't know if I have before
Hover
or
over
after.
that. Hover over that ticket for that seat again for a second.
Yeah, right here. Price includes fees. So yeah, that's the final you're gonna pay
Before tax. But that's still not bad.
But that's after the fees too. The taxes are only going to add maybe $5-10 more.
Yeah, so that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
and that's for both shows.
All right, so that's not too bad then. All right, so let's get back to the card. So
yes,
yeah, we're all in agreement. Mike Santana over AJ Francis.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Let's see which way we're gonna go. Let's talk about a championship match.
Would it be the international title?
As a matter of fact, it would be.
I like that title. It's a nice looking belt.
It's a beautiful belt. Don't get me wrong.
It is a beautiful belt. I like it.
I don't like them having an international title because AEW has one. And I thought the Digital Media Championship was unique. I would much rather have like the Digital Championship be like I always wanted like when you have stuff like that, right? I wish like the Digital Media Championship would have been like defended on like YouTube only or like web only shows. Not like
it would have made sense.
Yeah, it just became another championship, and I didn't like that. It's the same thing like with a TV title. I think it should just only be defended on TV. But yeah, the international championship is a beautiful fucking title.
Yeah, they could have paid a different name though.
Yeah,
agreed.
And
who's the match again?
Steve Macklin versus Matt Cardona.
Oh shit!
I'm going Macklin.
I think Macklin. Yeah, what? This is his first defense, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah, I think he keeps it.
The entire thing, fucking.
He's the inaugural champion too.
They
Oh,
only
yeah.
they only rebranded the media championship into this. What, like a month or two ago?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not gonna play hot potato with this one right off the bat.
No, this ain't WWE.
Remember, Mad Libs.
I
Yeah,
mean,
true.
that's one thing that always like turned me off so much was that they just play hot potato with, especially like the women's titles. Oh, I hated that.
Oh God, yes.
I won the belt 9 times. You lost it 8 times within a month.
Yeah. Oh God, that fucking Charlotte and fucking Sasha Banks in
Yes.
like 2 months. They each had the title like 4 times.
Oh, please don't even get me
The
started
title
on that. That was
changed hands
ridiculous.
7 times
Yeah,
in 3 months. In the first 3 months of that title.
it pissed me off so much.
Yeah. Just like
It's crazy.
let somebody
Yeah.
have a run.
Yeah,
Let somebody have a run with the damn title.
like all they needed to do was have Sasha win that first time she won. Just have her win there, and then have her hold the belt till like that October pay per view, which I think was like Hell in a Cell. And then
Yeah.
fucking give it back to Charlotte to lose it again at fucking WrestleMania to Bailey and let Bailey have the title forever because I think Bailey's amazing.
I love Bailey. She gives good hugs.
There is part of me that I don't want to say it in a bad way, but I really hope she doesn't renew. I want her in a. I want her to just have her flowers. She deserves it so fucking much.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh God. Okay. I'm sorry for ranting.
No, it's okay. We're used to it.
Yes.
All right, so back off the championship matches onto another singles match. We got the Nepo Baby versus the Nepo Baby.
Huh?
I think I know who you're talking about,
Yeah,
but I'm gonna let you.
Tessa Blanchard versus Ariana Grace.
Well, at least to be fair, Ariana is like an NXT, and fucking Tully Blanchard is not in NXT or TNA, so he's okay. But I view it more as the fake Italian versus the racist.
Mhm.
The Guinea Wop versus the Klan.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna get it's
I
gonna get
could,
fucking
here's the
canceled.
thing. I could say that because I am half Italian.
So am I.
So we could say Guinea Wop.
Get this.
But Ariana is legitimately Italian.
She's Canadian.
Yeah, she's Canadian.
I know she is, but she's still got Italian blood in her.
I don't even think. What is his last name?
Corelli?
Yeah, Anthony Corelli.
Yeah, okay, that is a Guinea name.
They're getting ridiculous name.
And her real last name is Corelli, so
Bianca Sophia, yeah. Yeah, she's a Jersey Guinea.
That
no,
was possible.
she's a Canadian Guinea.
I mean,
All right,
She
so
was born in Ontario. So
this one pains me to say, but I'm picking the racist.
I'm leaning that way
We
too.
knew.
yeah. Because
Yeah.
TNA just. Go ahead.
Because if you're gonna have TNA people losing in NXT, you're not gonna have an NXT person win in TNA.
I hope not.
But I'll tell you what, if they do pull the trigger on this one with Ariana going over Tessa Blanchard, that's going to be a hell of a feather in her cap. Because despite her attitude and her statements, you cannot deny Tessa Blanchard's in-ring talent.
Oh, absolutely not. Tessa is one of the best. However,
Her
she's
attitude,
better at being a racist.
her attitude is what gets her in trouble.
yes.
Yep.
I did the big mouth.
But like I said, you can't deny her talent, and I can testify to that firsthand.
Breaking news: Knicks game is going to overtime.
What?
Wow.
Are you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?
How'd
Holy
you know
shit!
where it came from?
Fitz is probably having a
Pacers,
heart attack right now.
Oh, yeah.
Pacers hit a 2 to tie the game at the buzzer.
Holy shit. That's a tie.
Oh,
Could
my
have been worse. They
God.
could have hit a 3 to win the damn thing. Then we'd really be hearing about Fitz having a heart attack. I think he would have had a heart attack and a stroke at the same time.
Oh,
He had a heart
okay, so
attack on top of the heart attack.
I'm severely late. So I checked ESPN, and there's 15 seconds left in overtime. The Pacers are up by 3.
Oh, Jesus. He's definitely going to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
He ain't coming on the show tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be the four of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
So-
Fitz.
But what I was gonna say was that I feel like TNA, every time they take a good step forward, they take a step back.
Yes, I mean,
And-
Tessa Blanchard was a big step back.
The best part is that I'm just like, you know what? This is how you know TNA's back. They always would, back in the day, they would always shoot themselves in the fucking foot, and they're back to shooting themselves in the foot.
Again.
Yep. So one more non-title match to talk about.
Mhm.
Rather interesting combination.
Is it a tag team match, player?
Holla holla for the dollar dollar.
Yep, Shark Boy and Abyss are defending the honor of TNA.
Well,
Oh,
a
God.
bitch works for WWE.
I know, and I would love to see him wrestle. And just, if you want to get me to watch WWE, just give me one Abyss match. That's all I want. I just want to listen to that theme.
It's like,
He's got a hell of a
which
theme.
one?
The classic Abyss theme. They're gonna dun 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 dun.
That was a good one. But I
Yeah.
also loved his one where it starts off with the dong.
Undertaker? Just keep him the fuck away from Hulk Hogan, please. Because then Abyss turns into a bitch. I'm opening
I
up
think
fucking.
anybody who goes near Hogan turns into a bitch.
No, like they
Wearing a
literally
foamy
turned him,
flannel.
they turned him from scary monster into being like this like pouty crying bitch that apparently gets powers from Hulk Hogan's Hall of Fame ring. Go back and watch the fucking TNA.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Hulk Hogan's days. I mean, only do it if you're going to torture yourself, but
So we got Joe Hendry and Elijah,
Oh, Joe's still around here now.
FKA Elias, FKA Ezekiel, versus Frankie Kazarian and Trick Williams.
Mm.
I really hope Elias, Ezekiel, every time he hops to a new company, changes his name to something else with an E. like when John Morrison, John Hennigan. Every time he goes to a new company,
Johnny
he changes
TV.
his
Johnny
his
Retro.
last name. Yeah, Johnny Retro, Johnny Impact, Johnny Game Changer,
Johnny
Hardcore.
Mundo.
Johnny Mundo, Johnny Ring of Honor.
Johnny, I'm not Bravo.
Johnny on
Johnny
the spot.
Impact.
Huh.
Johnny Dynamite, I think it was.
Johnny
Something like
Dangerously.
Oh my god.
No. See, if he's gonna do that, if he does that, if ECW was still around and he went to ECW, he would have to be John E. Dangerously.
Oh yes.
Oh
yes.
God.
Oh,
Oh no, I'm
God.
sorry. I'm sorry. That would be if WCW still existed and he went to WCW. He would join the Dangerous Alliance and be John E. Dangerously. He could be Paul E. Dangerously's son.
I'm surprised he didn't tag team with Van Dam. Goes John Van Dam.
Well, no, hold on. To be fair, Paul Heyman was known as Paul Dangerously.
Paul E.
Because-
Dangerously.
Yeah, he in ECW because they eventually created a character, Louis Dangerously, who whenever Paulie would fuck up, they just blame it on Louis. Like
Why not?
the XPW. Paulie actually was part of the fight, like the fight outside brawl between the two, and then later on they just blamed it on Louis.
Why not?
Yeah.
So, all right, who you guys got in this one?
I'm leaning more towards the heels because I'm expecting Joe Hendry to retain at Battleground.
I mean, as long as Hendry doesn't take the pen. But I'm gonna go with Joe Hendry's team because fuck NXT. Fuck the Fed.
Again? Or as usual?
As usual.
As usual.
That's what I thought.
That's why we love you.
Yay!
So,
That's
Dollar Bill, who you got?
definitely Hendry's team. Definitely. Too soon. I want Hendry's team to win. I like Hendry anyway.
JP?
I'm going the opposite. I'm going Kaz and whoop that trick.
See, I'm torn because I do like Joe Hendry, but I also like both Trick and Frankie.
I know.
I'm not really big on Elias, Ezekiel, whatever the fuck you want to call him. Man has more names than my cats do. Shit. I mean, my cats have had their names changed 17 times in the last 3 weeks. And the sad part is they answer to all of them. Because they're
Telling
dumb.
you, man. Fuck nuts.
I told you the one answers to that already. But
Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Trick and Frankie with Elijah taking the pin.
Yeah,
From
as long as Hendry doesn't take the pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he just took the pin at WrestleMania from Randy.
Yeah, but let's all be honest here. Did we honestly expect Joe Hendry to beat Randy Orton at
Absolutely
WrestleMania?
not.
Like,
He should have never
no.
faced off against Hendry or Randy Orton. Like that match should have never happened because fucking it pisses me off. Like, why are you gonna go? Like, I understand. Oh, he went in there and fucking brand recognizability and blah blah blah. Why are you gonna have your fucking world champion lose to a guy who's barely even used anymore? You know, like he's not like this is not the Randy Orton of like 2008, 2009, where he's like virtually untouchable.
The Legend
No.
Killer.
Yeah, no, past the Apex Predator. Like that's not that Randy Orton. That's fucking untouchable. This is, 2025 Randy Orton. Who's 45. Who's just having a good time. Why the fuck are you gonna have your world champion go out there and take a pin in what 5-6 minutes was it?
Right.
Yeah.
3 minutes, even worse. Like that just makes you and your company look like a bunch of chumps, and that makes them look like second-rate minor leaguers compared to WWE.
I agree. The match would have been a lot longer.
To be fair, they are second-rate minor leaguers compared to the WWE and AEW.
but I feel like that's you shouldn't be doing that, especially if you want to grow your company.
That's WWE though. They want to maintain their top brand, whatever.
Yeah, of course. Because remember when I said a couple weeks ago about like NXT or WWE killing the UK scene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Guess what's coming? NXT Europe to kill fucking Europe. And then when they rebrand AAA to NXT Mexico, that's gonna fucking kill Mexico.
Yeah, but to be fair, they've been talking about doing the NXT Europe now ever since
they killed the NXT UK.
Yeah,
well,
and
the rumor is they actually are going to start it up later this year. I've heard that. Like they're planning to launch later this summer, or not this summer, but like fall.
I'll believe it when I see it with that one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then we know Gunther ain't going back.
No, because he's a main roster guy now. Like
Yes.
this is just NXT just to like have their localized WWE, but then it's gonna fucking kill. Like Mexico has been like doing better because AAA has been selling out. CMLL has been on the right. CMLL is hot again for the first time in a long time. So like Mexico was doing good, but obviously fucking AAA was bleeding money. But yeah, now that's because you're only gonna have one major company now. Once that goes to NXT Mexico, you're just gonna have one major company in Mexico.
Yes.
That's why I hope to God they don't fucking come to Japan. That's why I was like shitting myself when the rumors were that they were going to buy Stardom, and then the rumors were that they were going to buy Noah. Like, I hope to fucking God they don't touch Japan.
Leave Japan alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't we do enough damage with Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
I'm not going to touch on that. Not going to touch on that.
I mean, we sure as hell destroyed those two cities. I mean, let's not destroy the whole damn country.
They
You know what we
rebuilt.
haven't destroyed though? Cheese balls.
Well, you know what? Hiroshima rebuilt.
That's your job.
Hiroshima
on it.
rebuilt, and they gave me my favorite person in the entire world. So, you know, I'm gonna have lead singer of Baby Metal.
Oh, okay.
I was saying it probably had something to do with Baby Metal.
Yeah, come on.
All right, so we got two tag team championships and one singles championship.
What is this for Battleground?
No, for Under Siege.
Oh,
we're still on TNA.
I thought the world champion is a main event. I don't know.
Yeah, but we got both tag team championships up for grabs. We got the TNA knockouts. We got the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships. Ash and Heather by Elegance with the Personal Concierge versus Spitfire, with the stipulation: if Spitfire loses, they must disband.
See you later, Spitfire. I got the by Elegance retaining. What about you, Luna?
She's like, I don't care.
She just wants the cheese balls.
Yeah.
Cheese balls. Cheese balls win the match. Because that's cheesy.
Yeah, but who's got the bigger cheese balls?
Luna.
There you go.
Dude, you've done some serious damage to that tub.
Goodness gracious.
Dude, that was chill.
That's okay. I've done damage to that.
I reckon. All right. So,
Cleaner, who do you got?
I have no idea.
I mean, I want to say Spitfire because usually, I think when companies outside of WWE books themselves into that stipulation, that team usually wins. I'm gonna go Spitfire.
Dollar Bill.
I'll go Spitfire. I like him anyway.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Spitfire myself because I'm not a big fan of Ash by Elegance or Heather.
I'm more of a personal concierge fan.
You just want to be their personal concierge.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
And
Nothing wrong with that. So yeah, so let's jump over to the men's tag team match. Dolph Ziggler and Ryan Nemeth versus Matt Hardy and Leon Slater.
because Jeff isn't allowed in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But
And
yet,
he had-
the Usos are allowed in Canada. Jacob Fatu's allowed in Canada.
Jeff Sluggish is allowed in Canada.
He's flexible enough. He could fold himself up into a suitcase.
He probably could.
I mean,
But-
Luna's involved with allowed in Canada, even though she has a very big rap sheet. I'm trying to find the word. I don't remember the word for
Who's
it.
allowed in Canada?
Luna. 'Cause she has, that big rap sheet.
Luna. You allowed in Canada?
She don't care.
Blame Canada. Blame Canada.
Yeah, because I'm not eating cheese balls right now, so.
So yeah, I'm going with the Nemeth brothers.
Same.
Mhm. Yeah. Let them have their
And-
fun.
And finally, the Knockouts World Championship, Masha Slamovich versus Alicia Fox.
No, you got to say it right. Alicia Fox. Like
Fox.
Noah and Dar used to say.
Fox you.
Wait, Alicia Fox?
Yeah, Victoria
Victoria
Crawford.
Crawford. Jink, show me a soda.
Well, I was making a
Wait a
joke
minute.
the way
I
you
already
said
got
it.
it. Thank you.
Does Alicia fuck?
Yeah.
That's her private business.
Yeah, she shows up drunk and fucks everybody over.
Yeah, I don't see Masha losing here.
Yeah, no. I don't either.
Neither do I.
I would love to see Masha wrestle the men because I think she could kick at least half the men's asses.
She already does that in GCW.
GCW
Yeah.
and
I think,
JCW.
Well, yeah, she's the JCW World Champ.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think what was it this weekend? She just had a match with Corbis Invictus or whatever the fuck his name or Atlas
Codus
Adger. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't really been keeping up with
Atticus
GCW.
Togar.
Yeah. I haven't really been keeping up with GCW outside of like Bloodsport stuff.
They're not even on IWTV anymore.
No,
Oh.
because they're not really independent anymore.
Yeah,
They're like
no.
a super indie.
ICW's on.
Well, yeah, ICW is not as big as GCW.
We're getting there.
Nah, GCW's got like they've
Oh, I
got
know.
fucking huge, like a huge backing now.
Yeah.
Crazy
Like-
when you think about it.
So apparently Mittens is going to Japan.
Yes.
God help
Mittens.
Japan when he gets there.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Cleaner?
No, I was gonna say who's Mittens again?
Mike McNicholas.
Hmm.
He is a super fan. He's known as CM Punk Kid.
CM Kid.
Oh,
CM Kid.
oh, now I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I just had to fucking put the name to the face. Yeah, he's literally at every single fucking show in this area.
Yeah.
And then
Hey.
some.
Kid works, so
Yeah, if he's able
gone through
to.
his training. He's trained wrestler.
he is definitely not a trained wrestler.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's true.
Not quite trained to normal standards. He's trained to Danny standards.
He probably Danny standards. Like
Yeah, to
wait,
fight.
is he going? He's going to Japan to work like wrestling.
He's probably working the shows with ICW or whoever's going over there. But
What the fuck? Why don't let
he's
them take me?
He's been in a few matches, or he's gotten involved in a few matches, I should say.
Yeah, he's definitely gotten involved in a few matches.
But
Kinda
yeah,
like
no, I can't
And he-
talk shit on him because you know.
He's a good
I'll
guy.
well, yeah. Well, besides that, yeah, he actually is a good guy. But yeah, I travel the country following 3 Japanese women around. I said that
exactly.
in a very weird way.
Nothing wrong with that.
It's just the way it came out it sounded very wrong.
well,
Let's put it this way. I had a friend of mine my best friend Chris,
Mhm.
when less than 2 months before me, spent an entire summer of 94 or 95, following the Grateful Dead around the country.
I could see that.
He's got the Grateful Dead tattoo on his arm. The bear, the Grateful Dead
Oh.
symbol, the bears, and the turtles.
Da Bears.
Bears. Oh, yes. Moment of
So-
silence for Norm. Good afternoon, everybody.
Norm.
Norm!
I don't watch Cheers. Slay me now.
Nah, not yet.
But, yeah, he actually had a green and white Volkswagen bus.
Oh, he
Damn.
has a Volkswagen.
He had the Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah.
He works construction downtown in Jersey all around,
Mhm.
and for a while he was doing a lot of work downtown, building the high rises.
Is he still doing it?
Yeah, he's still doing it.
So that means I might run into him because what they're building in Journal Square.
Oh yeah.
It's a possibility. But we would drive downtown every once in a while and leave little folded pieces of paper on his windshield.
What
They
they
think
say?
you
You
gotta
can't park, asshole.
No, they would just say, "Hi, we were here." He'd see the folded paper. Say, "God damn it!" We'd be parked a half a block away watching the whole thing.
Oh no!
Then he opens it up and he's like, "Where?" He would actually scream it once in a while. "Where the fuck are you?" And then we would just drive by and go, "Hi."
No, me and my friends, we would make it look like a ticket just to fuck
We
with
did.
people.
Oh
Some-
shit.
Yeah, we had it folded up like in the shape of a ticket. Or even better, we would go to Spencer's and get the fake tickets.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
oh god, I fucking hate it. I fell for a fake ticket.
Story?
Story time.
Okay, hold on. Let me come back on camera.
Off track, story time.
Yep.
Okay, so I was freshly 18, working at a pizza place in Jersey.
Like a Jersey kid does.
Yes. One of our drivers comes in and says, "Here, John, I got you a dollar scratch off." I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Oh shit.
Enough said. Enough said.
Enough said. Enough said.
Scratch off. It was so we're talking like 1998. Like I'm all of 18 years old.
Yeah.
Scratch the top. It was $2 and a 10,000. Keep scratching. There's the other two $10,000. I'm like, all you hear me say in the pizza place is "Holy shit!"
Oh my god.
One of our
Yeah.
regular customers happened to be calling in at that time, placing an order. I'm like, "Put them on hold real quick. I gotta talk to him." "Jimmy, I just won $10,000 on the scratch off." Everybody starts cracking up. They're like, "John, you need to turn it over. Turn the card over. For any victories over, for prizes over $500, please mail this to the Easter Bunny at your mama's house." I'm like, "You fuck!
Oh shit.
I didn't win $10,000." Yeah,
Oh
I was
shit.
salty. I
Yeah,
was
don't blame you.
salty for the rest of the night.
I bet you were.
I'm
You
like,
fell for
I
it.
just,
Hook.
I had $10,000 and it left me.
As my friend would say, you fell for it. Hook, line, and sucker.
Oh God, yes.
So I just got to announce something. The Knicks led by 14 with 2:45 to play in the fourth quarter, and were in overtime versus the Pacers. Teams leading playoff games by 14 plus in the final 2:45 in the fourth quarter are 994-0 in the play-by-play era. It is now 994-1. The Knicks lost.
by 3.
Yep.
138, 135.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't think Fitz is gonna come be on joining us tonight.
Nope.
I don't think so at all.
No, he's not. Poor fool.
And
God.
Is it one of those things where it's like they failed again?
That's only
Ready.
the first game.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, going back off camera because I need to see something here.
Oh shit.
No, because my blood is about to boil if this is actually true.
Is it wrestling related?
Yes.
Ooh, I wonder what happened.
Does everybody remember Caveman?
Not really.
Caveman from what?
He wrestled in New Jersey, New York Independence.
Not off the top of my mind, no.
So what
So,
happened? What's going on?
he got popped, nailing a minor.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Nailed a minor. Dumbass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he essentially got canceled,
Oh, no doubt.
but he's wrestling at this show. Oh, shit. Newburgh Underground Wrestling.
Underground wrestling.
Yeah, I'm looking at their Instagram, they have a fake Nick Wayne. Yeah, this just looks like a whole bunch of nobodies.
Okay, then no need to further discuss it.
Yeah, sorry.
Especially since he's
Persona non grata.
Kitty Diddler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not-
Yeah, we don't need to talk about that shit.
sorry.
That's okay. All right, so let's move on to Battleground. We got
Battleground.
six matches. 4 of them are title matches. Let's start with the 6-man tag match. We got Hank and Tank with Josh Briggs versus The Culling. Brooks Jensen, Nico Vance, and Sean Spears, with Izzy Dame on the outside.
Culling.
I'm kind of feeling The Culling right now because it's going to set them up for a tag team title match against Hank and Tank.
Yep.
Dollar Bill?
I don't
I
know
agree.
very well, but I'm going to probably I'll agree with you.
Cleaner, we know you don't watch, so we're not going to look for your opinion.
Ask anyway.
See, when I said I agree, though, are we going with the silence? Try to make a joke with that. But yeah, no, I mean, there's only one name that I know of in that entire list.
Sean
Josh
Spears.
Briggs.
Yeah. So
Thought you would have said Sean Spears.
yeah, that's what I said. Sean
I
Spears.
said
that's
Josh
the only-
Briggs.
Oh no, I was
Yeah.
saying yes to
Nah,
the brain.
He only knows that name because he was in AEW for a while.
I mean, it's also Stan. He kicked Stan.
Yeah. So next match we'll go with is a singles match, and it's the implosion of the family. It's a family implosion. The Don of
Stacks.
NXT versus his underboss Stax Lorenzo. I'm going Stax.
Same.
It's time for Stax to shine on his own. He's been the underboss, the lackey for far too long.
Agree.
You agree? Dollar Bill, are you awake over there?
Yes, I am awake.
Okay,
I am
thought you were
awake.
pulling a Fitz or a JP.
No, you'd be more like this.
Oh, you'd be doing the open mouth jello neck head bob?
Kind of this.
You'd be like a bobblehead?
Nah.
I just realized Tony D'Angelo
Mm-hmm.
is the same name as probably the one of, if not the most hated man in hockey, Tony D'Angelo.
Mm.
So for that reason alone, I'm going to go with Stax. Because I, like the rest of the hockey world, does not like the hockey player, Tony D'Angelo.
Oh, you're the dick.
What team does he play for?
The New York Rangers, but also the Flyers and the Hurricanes. He's known as like a locker room cancer. Like nobody likes him.
Is he currently a Ranger?
I think he's currently a Carolina Hurricane.
Mm.
Hold on, let me take a look. Oh no, he plays for the Islanders.
Oh, even worse.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing worse than playing for the Rangers.
Yeah, there is.
No. Remember, that's enemy number one.
Like, if as far as I'm concerned, it could be worse. He could be playing for the Devils.
He'd be on a good team then. I don't know why. And plus, we don't want jerks.
Does that include fans?
No, that's in Carolina. A bunch of jerks.
Oh God, I lied there.
So, all right, we're gonna. So we're all in agreement that Stacks is gonna pull it.
Yes.
He's gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. We got. Since we already talked about these two guys in Under Siege, let's go there now.
All right.
Singles match for the TNA World Championship. I love me some Trick, but ain't no way in hell that Joe Hendry's losing the title on an NXT show.
Nope. Joe Hendry.
Nope.
Can I just say it fucking pisses me off seeing these, the tribalistic WWE fans like guzzling and glushing over the mouths for TNA. But not that long ago, they were shitting on TNA, making fun of TNA.
Not me.
And like, hell has truly frozen over seeing TNA so incorporated into NXT. Any WWE show, nonetheless. Give me Joe Henry.
Clean sweep for the Joe. We believe in Joe Hendry. So, NXT Women's North American Championship. Sol Ruka versus Kalani Jordan.
And still. Sol Ruka.
Yeah,
Sol
I think Kalani's going to have her soul snatched.
I hope so.
I'm going to
That
Soul.
is a devastating finisher.
I love that finish.
So do I.
Which one? Soul's finisher?
The soul snatcher, yeah. That is nasty.
Damn. Let me see something here.
It's just like, and it's like an RKO. It can come out of nowhere.
It is an RKO.
I know, but still, but it's an RKO off the ropes.
That's crazy.
So, yes.
Wait, isn't that just a lethal injection?
No, what it is, Cleaner, is she runs to the corner.
Oh, that's a shit angle.
What's the name of the move?
Soul Snatcher.
I'm guessing SOL.
Yeah.
Sol Ruka finish.
Just stop with your stupid intros. Oh, okay. I don't want to subscribe to your dumbass YouTube because you put a stupid 10-second intro for a 2-second. Get the hell out of here. Jerks.
It certainly has changed the complexion of the Soul Snatcher!
Yeah, that's the same exact video I saw.
I've got to change.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Soul Snatcher!
Tricky, honestly.
Yeah, because it's not something. The one thing I learned that anything I like, if there's like one thing I've learned from like Stone Cold, say if you're looking for a finisher, you want a finisher that you could hit on anyone out of nowhere. That, or I should say, at any time. I feel like there's a lot of slowdown, not a whole lot of build up to that. I don't know. I mean, it's a very athletic and unique move, but
It's unique, but it seems to be more for show.
you know what it should be? It should be more of like a normal finisher and not like a special finisher, you know? Like
Isn't
Like,
that
it should be
normal?
a setup. Like, what I mean is, like, it should be a setup to, like, you know how Bailey would hit. Wait, what was the move she would hit before the Bailey had a belly? No, Becky. She would do the Bexplex into the corner and then do the disarmer.
Oh, the Bexploder.
Bexploder.
Exploder!
Something like that, you know? It should be the setup to the finish. Like, she hits that move, hypes the crowd, then hits a new finish.
All right, next one is the NXT Women's Championship. Stephanie Vaquera versus Jordan Grace. This is going to be a tough one to call.
I'm going in new.
I'm thinking that too because I think they're going to be sending Stephanie up to the main roster.
For
They
me,
already moved because Julia's already up on the main roster. Julia's up on SmackDown now.
Yeah.
has she been doing like main roster stuff?
Stephanie?
Yeah.
I think she's popped in on the main roster once or twice.
So I don't know.
But Julia wasn't really doing anything on the main roster either. It was more Roxy that was doing stuff on the main roster.
Yeah.
Granted, both of them were in the Royal Rumble. Actually, all three of them were in the Royal Rumble. But as far as actual matches on the main roster, no, not yet.
No, Stephanie
This week.
faced Io.
That's right. But it's still just a tease.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be a good tease. It was a good tease for now because I think Jordan's going to win at Battleground.
Yep.
And that's going to send Stephanie up to the main roster. Now, does she go to SmackDown or does she go to Raw?
Good question.
Does she go to SmackDown to continue her battles with Julia? Or does she go to Raw to go after Roxanne and Io and Rhea? Speaking of Rhea, you could see on her face what happened on Monday was legit.
Oh yeah.
She was sitting in the corner looking like she wanted to throw up.
Right.
And I watched multiple angles of that move. Two things. One, I think Zoe lost a bit of footing on the rope as she did the springboard.
Oof, yeah.
And two, I think Kyrie was just a little bit slow on getting to the spot. Which caused Zoe to land awkwardly. But somebody said this in one of the comments I watched on one of the videos. If Kyrie was off on her spot, finish the drop kick, you can recover a lot quicker from that than you can from what actually happened.
Damn.
Go for the drop kick. If you miss it, you land face first on the mat. You can recover from that. Because I think the actual finish was supposed to be for Zoe Stark to go ahead.
I think Zoe was in there to eat the pin.
I think she probably could have pulled it off. But I guess we'll never know now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like how many licks it takes to get to the Tootsie Roll center of a Tootsie Pop. The world may never know.
Yeah.
5.
3.
5,
200.
and you don't break your teeth.
200. Just saying.
Now I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to get a Tootsie Pop and record it and post it on YouTube. The answer to
No.
the age-old question.
Nah, do it on TikTok. Let's
I'll post
attention
it. I'll
span.
post it there too.
There you go. Post the 6-second version.
1,
Uh,
2, 3.
Yeah, but that's the answer that we've already gotten. So,
That's Mr. Owl.
all right.
Okay, what's the next match?
Wait,
Let's
hold
do-
on.
yeah.
Before you guys do it, I'm gonna be right back. You guys can continue talking. I just gotta.
Yeah, we're
step
just
away
gonna
for a
finish.
sec.
We're just gonna finish it up NXT, and then we'll start on Double or Nothing.
All right. Enjoy the sumo.
Okay. Arigato gozaimasu.
Don't touch much there.
Nan desu ka?
So, also, I
Oba-
want to put it real quick. Sorry, Brain.
Okay.
I want to put it out there that I think Stephanie versus Jordan is going to be the main event.
I think it would be a better main event than Oba versus Miles.
I like Miles Bourne.
But
He
he's not.
has.
Go ahead.
I have a better chance of motorboating Stephanie Venture's testicles than Miles Bourne has at winning the NXT title on Sunday.
Did you just say her chesticles?
What you say?
Yes.
I like that. I love it.
Oh God.
And I like I said, I like Miles Bourne.
Oh, he's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong. But ain't no way in hell he's beating Oba. No
Nope.
fucking way in hell.
The tank over.
The Great Wall of Nigeria, Oba.
A true Nigerian champion.
Yes.
Yeah, Oba is not losing on Sunday.
Yeah, no. Not at all. So, excuse me.
Yes.
All right, that finishes out Battleground. Place your bets, place your bets, place your bets. Double or nothing, double or nothing, double or nothing. We got we got a couple of Owen Cup finals. We got a bunch of championships.
I do like that Hangman Ospreay is going to be the main event.
I agree. I think that needs to be the main event.
Yes, I will take that and put Anarchy in the Arena as the co-main.
That's I don't know about that. It's the co-main. That's like it's like you're gonna go high and then high like that. I always think like start up high and go low and then go high again. You know, otherwise the energy just gets messed up.
I think Anarchy in the Arena is going to be somewhere in the middle of the card.
Yeah.
I think the co-main event should be Tony versus Mina.
I could see that too.
Yeah, something where it's like something where the crowd is going to be there because you gotta remember also how many matches are there now with Double Nothing?
Right now,
Easy.
only 8.
Okay,
Not counting 0 hours, which they may throw a few more matches on.
They'll probably throw 4 matches on 0 hour. We'll probably get another match or 2 tomorrow.
we got 4+ hours.
Exactly.
That's why it's like you need something to basically keep the steady going. Because if you just constantly have an edge, you're gonna be worn out by the main event, especially something like Anarchy in the Arena.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm agreeing. It's like that's why it'd probably be in the middle. So then once you have that high from that match, you can just take a break, go to the bathroom, and get your day, get whatever.
So I just busted Pitz's chops.
What'd you say to him?
Oh God, you hurt his feelings.
I said, "Yeah, hey, Silent Assassin, don't worry about the show tonight. We know you're in mourning." He's like, brutal loss, man. I tell you. And then I just had to hit him with the fact that the cleaner hit us with.
Yeah.
They are the first team to lose after leading by 14 or more with 2:45 or less on the clock. He hasn't said anything yet. And I don't blame him.
Yeah, I can't honestly blame the man for not wanting to talk to us.
Yeah, I don't blame him either. So since we're talking about Double or Nothing, I had posted an article in the group chat earlier about 6 matches to be added to AEW Double or Nothing.
I didn't read it.
Well, that's fine because I have it up now. And I will share it.
Share it.
Then, if we could possibly,
That's not what I want.
What?
If we could go through this fairly quickly, because I'm starting to get tired and I have work in the morning.
Okay. So one match they could add on the pre-show on 0 Hour, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford versus Anna Jay and Harley Cameron.
Winner gets a night with me.
Nobody wins. Double count out.
It'll be a time limit draw.
Sharks.
And your point is? Would you expect anything less from us?
No.
Exactly.
All right, so
that could be added to the 0 Hour.
yes, next page.
Yes. Why is it being all right? Next one. Adam Cole versus Anthony Bowens for the TNT Championship.
Definitely not, since Bowens just got pinned tonight.
I don't see that happening either.
No, I'm gonna go past that one.
I think that'll hold off until the next pay-per-view. Build it up for All In.
That's true.
This one was already added.
Yeah.
Okada versus Bailey. That was added to the card tonight.
Super upset. Okada did not call Bailey a bitch.
I was expecting that too, and I was upset about that too. Because that's his gimmick now. Calling everybody bitch.
Maybe he didn't want to say. Maybe
Vice versus the Outrunners. I don't see that being added.
No.
Even if it's on 0 Hour, I'm not seeing it. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely not.
Brody versus Josh.
I could see this.
This could be a 0 Hour match.
I don't see why not.
I don't see a reason why not either.
Yeah,
that would be a good addition to 0 Hour.
Yes.
Bandito versus Kyle Fletcher for the ROH World Championship.
No.
No. It does not need to be here. You got to save some title matches for Ring of Honor.
Yes.
And
that's true.
The match that needs to be on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
As far as I know of, that match is not happening on the pay-per-view.
I know, but we're talking about matches that could be added to the card.
If anything is added, it might be not until it might be just for like 0 hour.
Yeah, that's what we said. Megan Bain and Penelope Ford versus Harley Cameron and Anna Jay could be a 0 hour match.
Yeah, I can see that.
Brody and Brody King versus Josh Alexander could be a 0 hour match.
Yeah.
We said no, that we're not seeing that. Anthony Bowens and Adam Cole having a match for the TNT Championship.
No. It'd be something.
They got to build that up for. They got to build that up a little bit more for All In or something else.
It's going to be something with Paragon at the latest. I think Bowens would probably face off against somebody else because he did face off against Ricochet tonight, eating the pen. I think one or two matches may be added. International. No, Kenny's the international champion.
Yeah, and then he's in Anarchy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they already added Okada versus Speedball to the main card.
I mean, I think that
was actually one of the matches listed on that list of matches that could be added, and that was already added.
Yeah. I had a feeling that I thought it was already on the show. I didn't know. Yeah, well, I mean, as of tonight, it was. I thought entering tonight, it was already on the show.
No, it was possible.
I think that Anarchy. Actually, we'll talk about it when we go down the card. Let me know, and I could take you there when you guys are ready.
So we were just getting into the card when we were talking about we were actually talking about the main events and what could be the co-main event.
Yeah.
But we're glad that the Hangman versus Ospreay match is the main event.
So I do want to say it's not. I don't think it's been confirmed. They want the main event.
Tony confirmed it.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, they announced it on Dynamite a couple minutes after they talked about it.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know. I know they were talking about it. I didn't know they actually gave it to them. Okay, so all right. So do you want me to take the lead for Double or Nothing?
I think it's only fitting.
I agree.
All right, it's a team decision.
Have at it, sir.
All right, so as of right now, we do have an 8-card match or 8-match card. I also want to state that there's probably going to be a couple of stuff added tomorrow night on Collision. So we're going to have that Collision before Double or Nothing. And that's probably going to add maybe 1 or 2 matches to the main show, and then at least maybe 3 matches to the pre-show 0 hour. So all right, so here we go. The first match we're going to talk about tonight is a tag team match. Player. The FTR, Fuck the Revival, Free the Revival. I've seen a lot of stuff. Along with Stokely Hathaway, are going to take on Nigel McGuinness and Daniel Garcia. So they've been building up to this. FTR was attacking many people after Adam Copeland, including Daniel Garcia. And then he started going after the commentary table, including Nigel McGuinness. And Nigel McGuinness is once again stepping out of retirement into the ring. So let me get your takes on, since you guys watched tonight, let me take your takes.
I can't see them pulling Nigel out to have him lose, so.
Oh, I've seen it twice now.
Well, yeah, this is also true. I I'm going Garcia and Nigel.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to agree with JP on this one. I can't see Nigel coming out of retirement to be a jobber. He already did
Yeah.
that once.
Like I said, he's already done it twice, and I was there live for those matches.
Yeah, but I don't see it happening a third time. I don't see him allowing that to happen a third time.
Dollar Bill?
You can't really say it loud. It's like you just gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm got to go the same thing. I mean, I don't know. Like, would we balls out to have Nigel lose a third time? That'd be like a slap in the face just to push somebody else.
I mean, I see FTR winning because you're selling that story that FTR, this is a new FTR. They're sick. They're ruthless. And I'll tell you what, I think what is going to happen is that Adam Copeland's going to return. And I think it's going to start to set up to All In, which is going to be FTR versus Christian and Copeland. I don't know how exactly they're going to pull that story off, but I'm excited to see that match. So I'm going to be the lone wolf, and I'm going to take FTR here.
Not really. I'll go with you too for that one.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's nice. Okay, so the next match we have is a stretcher match. The Suffolk County Chicken, Mark Briscoe, taking on Ricochet. Now, I believe this is the stretcher match where you got to put your opponent on a stretcher and then take them past a certain line. I think that's the AEW rule set for the stretcher match.
No, from what I heard today, you got to put them in the ambulance and close the doors.
Oh, so it's an ambulance match.
That's what I heard. So,
I like the heel Ricochet character. I'm gonna go the Irish scrapper Rick O'Shea.
O'Shea.
Rick O, comma Shea.
Yeah.
Not comma.
Apostrophe. I
Yeah,
am not going to be the dissenting vote on this one. Mark Briscoe has been putting over younger talent for a while now, and I think he's going to continue that trend right now. He's going to put Ricochet over on this one.
Okay, I agree.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ricochet here. And loving his heel work.
Oh, absolutely. His heel work is phenomenal.
Yeah. So I'm totally on board with that. Okay, so next match, what we're gonna do here is it was just confirmed tonight. It's the AEW Continental Championship. It's going to be Speedball Mike Bailey taking on the Leader of Justice. Anybody get that? Get that reference? The Leader of Justice, Kazuchika Okada.
Bitch.
Dollar Bill, please tell me you get that reference.
Which one?
He's the Leader of Justice.
Oh, God.
JUSTIS.
I remember that, but I don't remember where. But I heard it once.
Yakuza 6. So, side story.
Why.
The reason why I got into the Yakuza series is because I remember watching them. They released a trailer for, at the time, was going to be the next game, Yakuza 6. And there was going to be a little side story where there was going to be 6 bosses, and they were all, at the time, current New Japan wrestlers, with the final boss being Kazuchika Okada. And I just played that side story today, so that's why I bring it up. So this has a little more emotional value to me. But yeah, that game had Okada, Tanahashi, Naito, Yano, and Tenkozy, which is Tenzan and Kojima. but yeah, no. So yeah, like I said, it's gonna be Okada versus Speedball Mike Bailey, and I'm gonna take Okada here because I think in the coming weeks that we're gonna start teasing the finally 5 years in the making Okada versus Omega 5.
Oh God.
Which was supposed to take place originally planned to take place at G1 Supercard. Omega was going to retain his IWGP title, work until the MSG show, and then drop it to Okada, which I would have been there for, and I would have blown my mind to see Okada and Omega live. But now, unfortunately, I didn't get to see it, but it's going to happen again. And I can't fucking wait. So yeah, what are you guys' opinions on Okada and Bailey?
Bitch.
Make it rain, bitch.
Nice. All right, so I'm not the only one.
Nah.
Yeah, because, like you said, they've been building for Omega Okada 5 for the longest time, but with Kenny getting sick and whatnot and being out for so long, now both of them having a title, and I see it being a title for title match. They're gonna finally merge the two titles into an Intercontinental Championship.
I see.
I don't know what the new championship will be, but yeah, that is the plan as of right now for a merger.
It will be the bitch championship.
Only if Okada wins.
Coming down the aisle, the AEW bitch champion.
Sounds like a women's champion more than anything.
I wish they would bring back that, like he would have that Japanese ring announcer for every time he comes out.
Yes.
Because
It's not for every time he comes out, but for the pay-per-views.
no, for me it's got to be every time because I for some reason I just love the way they.
Because they
I'm
announced
sure you
the
guys,
last name first.
Not even that. It's just the way their cadence. Like I'm sure you guys could tell. I like the presentation of Japanese wrestling a hell of a lot more than I like American wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
So I would love to see like anything more. Like, man, my hope for AEW at the beginning was it being just like American New Japan. Obviously, that never happened, but
that's for sure. Yeah,
like anything to make it more like Japanese wrestling, I'm absolutely down for.
Okay, next.
So next, we're gonna talk about. We're gonna get into another championship match, the World Tag Team Championship match. Now, I want to preface this, even though this is two teams facing off against each other, two champion teams. The only championships that are on the line are the Hurt Syndicate's AEW World Tag Team Championships.
Mm-hmm. And
no matter what, the Sons of Texas will still walk out Ring of Honor Tag Champions. So like I said, it's going to be the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions, Sons of Texas, which is Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes. They take on Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin, the Hurt Syndicate, who are the AEW World Tag Team Champions. So pick them.
And still,
there's going to be a whole lot of hurting going on.
Oh yeah.
So, go ahead. Will,
I don't think the title's going to change hands.
No, I don't think anybody is thinking that. But the one thing I will say that I was actually expecting to happen tonight did it, but I expect it to happen hopefully soon. We are going to see the imminent debut of Cedric Alexander as the permanent fourth member.
Oh, so you think MJF is just a placeholder for Cedric until he gets here?
I thought what was going to happen was that tonight, I thought it was going to be like them teasing it's going to be MJF, and then Cedric comes in, beats down MJF, and then signs the contract instead. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Same.
Didn't happen.
I was kind of hoping for it too because I can't see him in the Hurt business, in the Hurt Syndicate.
Out of
I'm
place.
sorry, completely out
Yeah.
of place. He is the cream filling in that Oreo.
Oh gosh.
Well, I mean,
Hey.
I could see it, but he's like his personality doesn't match.
Yeah, he's too much of a wild card, I guess you could say. He's too mouthy for the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah. Too mouthy. I was gonna say he's the wet fart.
In the wind.
Yep.
He's the one who fucks up a wet dream.
Oh shit. Oh shit. That's fucked up.
Kind of like how people were the NFL owners were trying to get the tush push banned. And
Yeah,
the
so how
Eagles
far
owner-
that went.
Should have been.
And the Eagles owner said that one of the other owners was a guy who could fuck up a teen boy's wet dream.
Well, I mean,
with,
it was
with women in the room.
To be fair, it was 22-10 in favor. They just didn't get the I think it's like the 2/3 majority.
Yeah, it would have had to have been 24-8.
Yeah.
It would have had to be a 75% vote. So
I mean, it would have been a whole. I mean, I could fucking go into a whole rant about that, but that's for my other podcast. But that's for my defunct sports podcast.
All right, what's the next match, sir?
Yes.
All right. So the next match of the night, we're gonna go into here is the first of the two women's title matches. Well, actually, no. One's a title match, the other one's a champion or a tournament championship. So we're going to go into the AEW Women's World Championship. Timeless Toni Storm versus Mina Shirakawa, the now officially official member of the AEW roster.
I thought she already was.
So she had been signed, but they just never did it like publicly. She had been signed for maybe 2 or 3 weeks now.
Oh,
I
okay.
think. But yeah, they never actually gave her the graphic.
No, yeah, I saw it tonight.
Yeah, so they finally gave her the graphic, so it's officially official.
Official.
Officially.
Don't get official.
And she's going to get her first official loss.
Yep. I agree with you there. I think Toni Storm wins. Although I do think we are going to see an appearance from Mariah May.
I wouldn't mind that.
True.
True. Mariah Ray is always good to watch.
Yes.
indeed. And still, because what we're going to next is going to lead into the following pay-per-view. Correct?
Yes. Well, okay. So what I was going to do first is, because I don't know how they're going to book it. So what I was going to do is I'm going to talk about Anarchy in the Arena next. I do think this is going to go north of 30 minutes because of the 12-person entity in this. So what we have is Kenny Omega, Willow Nightingale, Swerve Strickland, and the Ops taking on the Death Riders and the Young Bucks.
The Young Sucks.
So the Ops is Samoa Joe, Shibata, and
Powerhouse Hobbs.
Powerhouse Hobbs. Yeah, I was drawing looking at his picture, drawing a blank. I didn't know he's in the Ops. I guess he's an official member of the Ops now. And then we have the Death Riders, which is obviously Mox, Claudio. I almost called him Cesaro. God forbid. Wheeler Yuta and Mina Shafir with the Young Bucks. So I feel like this is going to be. You guys just go first.
This is going to be ugly.
Yeah.
There's no other way to describe this match other than this is going to be ugly. This is going to be mofugly.
In the good kind of way.
This
Yes
is the kind of
and
match
no.
in which. Oh, sorry.
Yes and no. Because shit gonna go down all over the damn arena. Hence the name
Nothing will
Anarchy in
ever
the Ring.
beat. Nothing will ever beat Eddie Kingston trying to put gasoline on. What was it, Jake Hager? At the one Anarchy in the arena.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yes.
Yeah,
That was
it was like the Elite, Eddie Kingston, and I think somebody else versus
I think it was Danielson.
yeah. Yes, versus the JAS.
Yeah.
All right, so
So-
back to present day Anarchy in the arena. I'm going team Swerve Willow Ops Omega.
I'm going Team Sun Ops too.
I'm bored. I'll do Team Ops.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the babyface team too as well. I feel like this is also gonna set up some friction in the Death Riders, which is gonna set up what's going to happen at All In.
Una, did you fart?
Again.
Oh, good lord. I was wondering what those waves coming up through your screen were. The stink waves. Like
So-
so,
So
Apologize.
and now we're gonna round it out with the final two matches. They are both the Owen Hart Foundation's Owen Cups tournament finals. First off, we're going to talk about the women's tournament final, which is now the TBS champion Mercedes Moné taking on Jamie Hayter. I think I don't remember if this is what I predicted for the final. I know I had Jamie Hayter in the final. I don't remember who I had taking her on. But yeah, who do you guys say?
Ugh.
this pains me.
Me too.
It's setting up Tony versus Monet for All In, where Mercedes is finally going to take her first loss in AEW.
And maybe her first blood.
God, I hope so. At least in AEW.
Yeah.
Didn't she bleed in the Hell in a Cell against Charlotte?
I don't think so.
I thought she did,
Oh.
but if she didn't, she should have. Because how do you go into a Hell in a Cell and not bleed?
Not every match has to have blood in it, sir.
But Hell in a Cell does. I'm sorry. That's what it's for. It is the ultimate payoff match.
Well, somebody tell that to WWE.
Exactly. It pains me, but I'm with Brain. It's gonna be Mercedes.
Dollar bill.
Yeah. Damn it. It's going to Mercedes. Boo. Anyway.
I
Hold
am
on.
going to be the lone wolf here. I'm going to be the lone wolf here. I'm going to take Jamie Hayter because I think
I
this
like
is going to set up the story of Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm this time. So if you remember last time, it was kind of like, even though Tony Storm was the babyface, Jamie Hayter was the heel. It was Tony Storm that was being booed and Jamie Hayter was being cheered because they were telling a very convincing story, and everybody was getting behind Jamie Hayter, myself included. And that actually happened at Full Gear 2022, which I was present at. So I think they're gonna, instead of setting up the obvious, I think they're gonna set up here Jamie Hayter. I think this is gonna be where Mercedes Moné takes the pin. I think JD Hayter walks on to All In to set up the rematch with Tony Storm.
I would not be mad.
I wouldn't either, but I so want to see Tony Storm pin Mercedes Moné. It'd be so much more satisfying.
All right, so that brings us to our final match of the night, the now main event. I actually predicted this final back when we had our prediction episode. This is what I went with, and I'm glad to see that this proved me right, and this proved me Mr. Smarty Pants. So
Mr.
it's
Smart
going.
ass.
Yes, that too. But the one thing I didn't mention about these tournament finals is that both tournament final winners are going on to All In to face the world champions at at All In Texas. So for the right to face the AW World Champion at All In Texas, we have Will Ospreay versus Hangman Adam Page in the tournament final. And if you've seen on Dynamite tonight, they had an amazing promo battle.
Yeah.
And it actually it led off. It didn't come across as they were like gonna fight, and it wasn't that standard. Oh, we're in a match on Sunday at the pay-per-view. Now we're gonna fight. No, it was very respectable. I want the best out of you. I respect you. And if I wouldn't be that mad that if I lost. So, with that being said, who do you see taking home the Owen in the men's side?
Well, I was gonna say if it is the way it's structured, it's like somebody would be upset about it. I can't. I had a thought and now I forgot it. Shit.
Welcome to my world.
Back to thought.
I gotta go. I remember what I said a couple shows back. Because I believe I also predicted Hangman Ospreay, and I said Hangman was gonna win to get the shot in Texas, and Ospreay is going to wrestle for the title at the O2.
I mean, that obviously can happen, but I think I honestly think he said it tonight, and I agree with him. I think Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world right now. I don't think anybody's on his level. I mean, in terms of like drawing ability and all that, yeah, Roman Reigns is there, but when push comes to shove, when it comes time for the payoff, when it comes time for the match, I don't think anybody's better than Ospreay. With that being said, I think Ospreay takes the Owen. I think he goes on to win the title at the biggest event in now maybe the second. Well, at least the biggest pay-per-view on the AEW calendar.
Okay.
Agreements, yeah.
Brain, Will, any input from you guys?
I would love to see Ospreay win the tournament, go on to All In, and take on Moxley.
Mm-hmm.
But if it does happen, there's going to be a funky finish
Somewhere.
where like it's going to end up as a disqualification win for Ospreay, which will be able to further the story to carry on to Forbidden Door London, where Ospreay finally wins the title and finishes the story.
So what I will say is, at least to that, the reason why I don't see that happening, I think it's more likely of JP's assessment in terms of Hangman winning and then Osprey getting the shot at Forbidden Door. The reason why I don't see Osprey, like whoever I think wins this final, like if it's Osprey, he wins at All In. If it's Hangman, there's a little more doubt there. But if Osprey wins, I think he wins at All In because it's the biggest audience that AEW does. It's the biggest venue. It's the biggest pay-per-view that they're going to do on the calendar.
It's bigger. It's better.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's almost on the level of. Do you remember in 2003 SummerSlam where Goldberg didn't win the title in the Elimination Chamber at SummerSlam?
Yes.
But then he won it at Backlash, and it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
That's what I think. If it's Osprey, they have to avoid that. Because I feel like even though it would be his hometown, it wouldn't be the same as him winning it All In. But then again, I think still having him lose the final and then somehow, because they've done this many times of like how Osprey is going to get his world title match again, So I feel like he wins and then he goes on to All In to win. Finally take down Moxley.
Finally restore some relevancy to the title.
Well, it is relevant. It's just I like the story that they have. Like it feels like it's kidnapped. The title's been kidnapped.
Yeah, because it's in the briefcase supposedly.
Yeah. What's going to draw me back is I feel like this is kind of going to be like what's going to happen is they're going to lose. The Death Rider's going to lose Anarchy in the Arena. And then they're going to tell a story where there's going to be cracks in the Death Riders. And then we're going to have a Full Gear 2021 situation where it's going to come across as like they're not technically turning their back on Moxley, but when Osprey goes for the win, the Death Riders are just going to be like give him the nod of the approval. Like if you remember when Hangman won the title in 2021, the Bucks were on the outside, and they didn't stop. They didn't stop Hangman from winning the title. They gave him the nod of approval.
Yeah, they didn't stop that second buck shot.
Yeah, so I feel like that we might have that similar story. But that is it for All In, or not All In, Double or Nothing. The first Double or Nothing outside of Las Vegas. It's going to be the 6th anniversary of AEW.
Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
So
silly humans.
Yep. So I guess with that, you could take back control.
I have a question though.
Shoot, go ahead.
There's 3 pay-per-views that's coming weekend. Which one do you think is y'all can put your vote on it? Which one do you think is going to be the best?
I mean, we know what my answer is.
I'm gonna agree with Cleaner's answer.
You all know me as an E guy, but I have to agree. AEW's pay-per-view is going to be the best of all 3.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, a lot of people, I've seen this, and I think as of late it doesn't agree to it, but there was a point where I would agree with this, is that AEW kind of has that almost reverse like TNA and reverse like 2010s WWE, where not even WWE, it would be TNA, where they'd have great weekly television, but the pay-per-views would be lackluster. Where in AEW's case, with the TVs weren't as good, I should say, because I still enjoyed them. Maybe that shows the bias in me, but I still enjoyed the TV.
Just a little bit.
But yeah, no. the TV wasn't on par with the phenomenal pay per view. AEW always delivers on pay per view.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's why I think obviously the AEW pay per view, especially it being Double or Nothing, which is like the 6-year anniversary of AEW's first ever show. So the significance is going to be there.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed.
So I just got to find a place to watch it.
Amazon Prime or I forgot. I think it's payperview.com.
Yeah. Okay. So, gentlemen, excellent show as always.
Yes.
Anything further you guys want to talk about before we go?
I have nothing in mind.
I'm tired.
Okay.
Let's hope for a good show. But damn, Memorial Day weekend, remember?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
I'm getting fucking killed this weekend. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, I'm working all weekend.
I got killed last weekend.
Shit.
Between Friday and Monday, 44 hours. Almost 45 hours.
Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah.
So, gentlemen, until next week when we review the pay-per-views.
Good call. Make sure you watch it.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
No. Give it too sweet. Too sweet.
How'd your hand
Sweet.
slap?